Alright, everybody. Hello and welcome to Dream Warriors episode 10. We are getting started with this whole night. Oh, what happened? Never mind, I broke everything. We're good. So today we are playing Nichol. We're playing Professor Winter's choice of game, which is Outgunned. I was incredibly excited to play this game. I've been wanting to play it for a while, and this is a great opportunity. It is. If yesterday's was just gore and just basically Trolls 2 level of fucking like violence for no reason, today's game is not going to be that. It's more like an administrative nightmare. Like, it is that level. So we're not going to see nearly as much gore. It is mostly just your failures coming back to bite you, if they do. But this game is going to be much more action, no, it was action-packed yesterday, just in a weird way. But anyway, so first, let me talk about the Halloween costumes. The full ones are $150. The masks are $50. Blow-ups they are available through this weekend. After this weekend, we are not going to do them, and then Nick's going to get to draw on them. Then we are playing 16 different games this October, everybody. Which seems like a lot. Some of them we've played before, but most of these are like first times using these games, and I'm very excited about it. We are still doing the donate $20 and get villain card packs for everybody. We have the Dream Come True card out there. Those are very limited, but if something happens, because all of this is dreams. All of this is dreams. So if you want something that comes out of these dreams to become real, if you get the card Dream Come True, that becomes real. And it has always been real. Like, that is an important, distinction. Like, it's not that, it's like, oh, I've got this cool thing. You've always had it. And then we figure out how you've always had it. But you might be wondering how the 13s are going to work for this game. You roll a ton of 6-siders for Outgunned. Like, what we are looking for is matches. If we need a basic success, they roll the number of dice that they have for the ability, and they just need 2 of the dice to be the same number. They have abilities to re-roll. There's a bunch of stuff there, but what you guys need to know for successes is multiples of the same number. Doesn't matter what number, except for 6. If you get 6 sixes, it's a jackpot. It's insane. The whole game gets ruined. Not ruined, but like in a great way. We're not in warrior of like life-threatening when playing Outgunned. You are a warrior about looking stupid. Not even stupid, like looking a mess, looking unprofessional, and that is what they'll be being graded on today. Each of these 4 are trying to get their Lockstitch license back. And and the dice math for the 13 thing is, if the total comes up to 13, we will tell you. And then they get to do your villain things. You call dibs, and we will tell you if it's a 13. But anyway, let's introduce the players. Thank you, Flynn. So we've got Officer Nichol, played by Professor Suspended Officer Nichol, played by Professor Winter.
Family.
You got Ento, played by Corey.
Hold on, I got one too. Shit, it's gone away. No, I had a quote. Oh, here it is. Take the biggest guy in the world, shatter his knee, and he'll drop like a stone.
Under investigation, Council Member Krieg Vernex, played by Toast.
That's bait.
And just there for the fun of it, Quee, played by Elliot.
Hi.
And go ahead.
I just said hi.
Get right into it, everybody. You are standing outside of a massive castle The princess stands on top of the tower, the dragon roaring at everybody. Don't worry about the fact that it's all made out of cardboard. And Thaddeus, holding a clipboard, wearing a wig, looks down at everybody, and he's just like, "Oh, we're starting? Oh, heaven save me, Lockstitch!"
Kitty!
It's like calling someone kitty without asking what they like to be called. Mm-hmm. Like, thank you. The cardboard dragon opens its mouth, and just like you hear coming out of a decent quality speaker, roar.
Rawr!
Now, see here, dragon, vacate these premises immediately, so we may rescue yon princess, or something.
Nice. Like little notes for Krieg. Krieg, add 1 to your adrenaline for that.
Quay's just gonna whip like a big, little bottle of nail polish out of nowhere and start painting the claws.
Destruction of property. This is like unasked for alterations made to creatures. We're not even sure that this monster is the bad guy in this situation, Krieg.
Well, I'm not saying he's a bad guy. I'm saying he'd look pretty with pink lemonade nail polish.
Did any of you review the mission log that I sent out?
Absolutely not.
You
I
sent out a
don't
mission
read.
log?
Cut. Thaddeus throws his wig off and comes down the tower. It takes him for...
It's okay, it'll grow back.
Like, take 5, guys. Mice start crawling out of the dragon. As they
You
walk
guys did
by.
a great job.
Like, "Hi, how you guys doing?" Like, "Oh, thanks." It's just like, did it seem realistic when we did the roar? I felt like we were off sync.
No, it was so realistic. You did a fabulous job.
Ento gives him a double thumbs up, just like, yeah, good job, guys.
Yeah, it was loud enough and everything.
I really
That-
liked it. It struck fear into my heart. It did.
Thaddeus
That's
just
why you
like
started pinning its nails.
Yes,
clipboard,
exactly.
smacks his clipboard on his hand. It's like, hey! We're here for serious business, everyone.
Then why am I here?
I'm honestly not sure, but like we just filled out the spot.
You left
Oh,
out donuts
that's
again.
a mistake.
And left the door open. That's why she's here.
Yeah, probably.
It's like, if any of you want, you should start taking this seriously. If any of you want to start going on missions again, they're all out there. Rest of the crew, they've taken the sub, and you know where they went to? They went to the Big Blue for a fishing expedition, and left you all behind because you all can't get your shit together.
He did take it seriously. Didn't you see me reprimanding him?
I don't like fishing. This seemed more fun. Does fishing have a giant cardboard dragon and talking mice? I don't think
No.
so.
Well, it depends on who he goes fishing with. But anyway, Thaddeus, you were saying?
Just like, we all need to get our shit together. It's just like, we're looking like fools out there. Like, over-aggressive use of, like, your weapons. And so, we have multiple reports that you have slain an enemy with vastly overkill.
I mean, that's probably better than underkill, wouldn't you say?
No,
It's-
underhanded tactics are wrong, Quiz. Krieg winks his eye.
It's just like, it's underhanded tactics, all well and good when they need to be done. But you are the face of Lockstitch, Krieg. Well, you were before, like, currently in the polls, it looks like Simmons is getting really close.
Simmons. That's a nice guy.
But Krieg's the guy. The man.
I'm just a little guy.
The legend.
Like, and like he raises his clipboard, and if I say so, Krieg could be quickly demoted
Oh, what?
to
No, I don't think
citizen.
so. No,
Yeah,
I don't think
I'll be
so.
the richest citizen here? Oh, no.
He pulls out his pen, which looks like a really gorgeous fountain pen, but you feel an air of bureaumancy to it. It's just like, you all need my approval to get your badges back, with the exception of you, Kui. I never took your badge. Can I have your badge, though?
Oh, I don't have that. I lost it a long time ago.
He flips over and just like starts writing in Kui. Lost badge. You seem like, I'm looking for a word here. Would you describe yourself as cavalier about the losing of your badge?
Yeah.
I'd
Mhm.
say
Well,
nonchalant.
I mean, I don't know what that means, but sure. I mean, I kind of just like pop out of the vents whenever something looks fun.
And as this scene is happening, it fades out to, very much like a movie, show us what's going on around the city. And we have... The city of Lockstitch. Out there right now, it is raining. Like... Not like crazy, it's just a fall rainy day. People are going on about their lives. Sound of traffic. As the camera pulls towards the harbor, we are introduced to our villains.
Oh, so spooky.
These
I love
four
it.
bears
They're adorable.
begin pulling up to the harbor. And all the camera would hear is just a bunch of grunting and growling from the bears as they pull up and they start unloading. The camera would definitely show. You see grappling hooks. You see safe cutters. Like, they definitely pull out a Jaws of Life situation. These are not the four bears that we saw before. Like, these four are completely new characters. They just look very similar to the other ones. And this is Rachel. This is Benjamin. This is Alistair. Alistair wears a pirate hat. And this is Kyle. Oop, move back down here, Kyle. The camera will stay on them as they unload their goods, and you see them pull a map up, and it just has the city with a giant red circle around Lockstitch Academy.
Spooky.
Not suspicious at all.
Now you just gotta grab Thaddeus. Thaddeus is walking down with you all through the halls of Lockstitch. And he's like, okay, now we're gonna go on patrol. We're each gonna make a concerted effort to show the city that we are here to help them, to support them. He's like, I'm looking for just a way how you handle the public. She's like, are we all ready for this?
I have lots of Skittles prepared, yes. Squeedles, actually. My apologies.
Yep, I'll be sure to have my best smile on.
It's a very good smile.
Yeah, definitely. I'm just gonna climb up on top of Ento so I don't have to walk.
And Ento helps him up. Like, you comfortable?
Yeah, I'm
Alright,
good,
cool.
thanks.
Oh, that looks fun. I don't want to
Yeah.
walk.
Wait, come here. As I reach my hand down.
Yeah.
You get the other
Piggyback!
foot. Okay, Thaddeus, we're good to go.
Ento adjusts everything real quick. Everybody comfy? We all good?
Yay! You're very strong. Thank you.
Thaddeus pulls a cap off of his fountain pen. It's just like, this doesn't seem very professional.
Professional. I like
is-
piggyback rides.
To
I
show
can
off
guarantee
how.
you.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. I can guarantee you that while it doesn't look professional, it is completely safe. I'm a doctor.
It's like, oh, yes, I've heard that you are a doctor. Sans the lab coat, I see.
It shrunk.
Would you want to cover up those muscles if you had them?
Gotta show teamwork. Anyway.
Absolute-
Patrol. Let's go.
Yeah, absolutely. Where do we want to start in the city? Like, where would we, like, you guys, I've got a lot of maps, so.
Well, Nichol's the leader here, so I'll make him choose.
All right, my first thought is probably sticking relatively close to the relatively close to Lockstitch itself, and then kind of like a spiraling out sort of thing. So, nothing else, make sure that, our good buddy who is watching our every single move doesn't have to go too far to see us doing good stuff.
Thaddeus just looking down at his paper. He's just like, okay, you want to start simple is how we're doing it. Mm-hmm. And is that your leadership tactic, Nichol? To start small? Don't want to get yourself tangled in the messy stuff? Is that what you're saying?
Is that a short joke?
Well, at this point, my goal, since I apparently have zero trust at this point, is to show that I'm able to, so we could all potentially have a bit more of an opportunity to get to the bigger stuff. Because if we try to go to the bigger stuff and end up getting stopped in the middle, that ain't going to help anybody.
Can you give me a leadership role? Just basic, though.
So like smooth leadership?
Yeah, I think smooth leadership. Unless you can think of, like, nerves leadership, that would be funny. Can you do that? Or crime leadership?
No, not that kind of leadership. I'm thinking nerves. I would say nerves because he's trying to, at least politely, but trying to stand up to Thaddeus, as opposed to like trying to smooth talk the guy.
Absolutely, yeah. That sounds great. Yeah, that did it. We got 2-2-2. Wait, no. It shows 2-2-2 there. Oh, I'm looking at Krieg's roll, last roll. Yeah.
Yeah.
So absolutely, yeah. It ended up being a 10 in total, everybody. It's not a
So
30.
you have a kind.
So, yeah. And Thaddeus is just like, okay. And it's like, it's good to have a plan. I'd support having a, like, you thought this one out. My mistake. I was just assuming that you were trying for just an easy success, but it's clear that you had something in mind the whole time.
You were being judgmental and rude.
I was being judgmental and rude. I'm sorry about
Proctor is supposed to be impartial.
Bad kitty.
If you can't be impartial, we'll have to get a new proctor.
Do we need to revoke your proctor license?
that. Oh, jeez, please don't. Please don't. I just became a notary. It's very
you
hard.
think-
It's No, okay. It's just like, okay, we're just gonna go out there on the town. You guys are doing great. I'm sorry. I feel like this is another roll. Rupert is screaming.
Good for him.
Ooh.
Man, he is just screaming.
Clearly,
what
he
would
needs to
this-
be heard.
What would this roll be?
Beach, since we're talking.
Speech would work. Is it? Are you trying to? I think it could be anything speech, like not probably not crime, but I think it could be focus, smooth, nerves, or brawn, easily. And who would like it? I think either Ento or Krieg make this roll because they started the whole like getting him fired thing.
You said speech.
Yes, speech. Oh, anything. Like you could do brawn, nerves, smooth, or focus. Like, cause brawn, you'd be like kind of like intimidating him.
I'm gonna go with focus. I'm giving him a hard stare,
Okay, yeah.
like
Focus.
arms crossed across my chest, admonishing.
Disappointed.
Yeah, I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
How could you? We
Yeah,
expected
absolutely.
better from you.
All right, so that's 5d6 for me.
Yep, we got 2 2s. That's absolutely does it. That is just like no. Okay. You don't you don't need to do this. You don't need like, how about this? How about this? Okay? We just like you guys are great. It's clearly I'm not particularly what you might call qualified for this job. It's my first day on this one. And he shakes his head a little bit. He's just like, I don't even know how I got here. He looks at his clipboard. He's just like, oh, this is some really terrible stuff said about you all, but it doesn't appear to be true. Let's.
Well,
go ahead.
Well, Thaddeus, if nothing else, it's not the first time people have said some bad stuff about me, true or not. So, don't worry about it if you got caught up in it too.
Yeah, people
It's
lie
true.
about me all the time.
Yeah, people like to say really mean things. It's just because they're insecure.
You know what? That does make sense. Krieg, can you give me a smooth speech about your whole people lie about you all the time? Because I know for a fact people are telling the truth about you.
I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, and then I also get a free reroll with anything regarding lying or persuading.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Do you want to keep your 5s or your 4s?
I'm gonna keep the 5s because only 6s matter, I guess.
All right. Roll me 4 more d6s. Oh, that was 20. So far we've got 18, 10, 18, and 23. So far, nowhere near a 13. Okay, so you've got 2 6s. Do you want to use a reroll? Because you got 1 for free. You can reroll 2 more of these dice and try for another 6.
Okay, for action.
Or
take
5.
risks. Go. So 2 more.
We're just playing
D6.
Yahtzee, everybody.
I got
Yes,
3
3
6s.
6s. Okay, absolutely. Thaddeus is just like, you know what? And he's just like changes his tone completely. He's like, all of this is most certainly lies. Whoever did this is looking to frame you all. And he's just like pulls his clipboard and he hands each of you your own file, except for Krieg. Krieg, your file just says likes candy. And he's just, Nichol, you have been grounded. The number one thing that they don't want you to do is they say that you are a reckless flyer and like have anger issues. So they don't want you anywhere near the airship They want you to not be able to use the airship, any vehicle whatsoever, and should not be left with a weapon. And it says that right on your thing. Krieg should not be trusted under any circumstances. He is a liar. He has the worst in mind for the Silver Thimble and does not have an eye for money and what he is going to bring down the city. So he should not be trusted. And most of all, he should stay away from any businesses around the Thimble. Like, do not allow him near anyone that might sell weapons, antiques, no pawn shops. He can't be anywhere near them.
And he loves buying things.
Right? He loves buying things, but like this thing says that he shouldn't be allowed near them. Like, that is what his paperwork says.
So mean.
Ento? Yeah, right? Ento, they are saying that they should confiscate all of your weapons, and there is belief that you might be a traitor to the Silver Thimble and might be selling information to other cities, namely Dactyloy and Covert.
You can pry my weapons from my cold dead hands.
I'm just telling you what they told me. And it's obvious now. I don't know why I didn't see it. This is a lie. Something is up.
Real quick, who's they?
It's like,
Oh, there's many days.
Okay, but specifically these days.
fuck it. What? I think detect. Focus detect check. Oh no, wait. A focus no. Focus no is what you're looking for, Quee. This is gonna be. It's only 4 dice. All of you get an adrenaline up, by the way, for like. The dream has cracked, you know? Like, you guys are onto it.
That sounds about right.
Okay, so that's a full failure.
You can roll one more time.
Yeah, you can roll one more time.
I mean, it's not like
thing.
it's gonna hurt you or anything.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt you or anything. Somebody else can help you know, and that's perfectly fine. Which would give you +1 for it, but
I can do that.
+1 is in I roll one more dice.
it is you roll one more die, right, Nichol? Like, is that
Yeah, +1 means +1 die.
that's what I was just making sure.
Okay. So 5 dice.
Yeah, 5d6.
Yay!
2 6s will do it.
That was a 14 and a 20, by the way.
Oh yeah, sorry everybody. We'll try to keep you pressed. Because that one was close. Oh, sorry, go ahead, Nichol.
I was going to say, but hey, Thaddeus, I think maybe one thing I can do to help keep him, off our trail and off your trail for figuring this out. You can voluntarily take the gun from my cold hand, and he hands over his pistol to Thaddeus. After all, I shouldn't be trusted with a weapon. I think I can do okay without it, right?
Absolutely. He's just like, we're gonna want to. Whatever's happening must be happening now. You're all the only 4 left in the city.
Gonna
The rest
lean
of
over
the
to
team
Quee.
is out collecting the
it's-
boob fish.
I'm
It's
sorry,
because he
the
has
what
tall
fish?
hands. The boob fish.
The
The boob
boob fish?
Said to be the
boob
sexiest fish in all the big blue.
Aside from
Does
Lauren,
it just
of course.
have one, or is it come in pairs?
They always come in pairs.
I've heard that the boob fish is a singular fish, but they mate for life, and
Are they connected?
usually one of them is slightly smaller than the others, though.
The easiest way to catch them is motorboating.
I've heard that this was true.
Also,
Quee's
they
just
tend
like
to have
kicking her feet.
Yeah, they also tend to have a symbiotic relationship with the titmouse.
Mhm.
That's why some of the mouse are gone.
I hate this game. They definitely rank the boob fish by A through D's, by the way.
What if they're a G?
Oh shit, if they're
That's what they're not
Imagine
looking
one's
for.
a G and one's an A.
Opposites attract. You don't know. One's just the overachiever.
Hey, the bigger they are, the better, right? Big woman. Anyways, we should probably move this along so you don't get
Yeah, right.
fired.
I don't know a lot about bra sizes. I'm sorry, everyone.
That's okay. No one does.
Right. So you rolled you got the 2 6s, Kui. And with Ento's help, the paper is close to Lockstitch paper, but it's not perfect. The watermark is not dead on. It does look like a very experienced forger must have done this, though. It is signed. It says it's signed by the captain and signed by Peanut. Nichol.
Peanut would never.
That's not the captain's signature. And Kui, you know that Peanut just always signs with his paw print, not with his actual name.
Absolutely, and he's been getting manicures lately to take care of himself. I would know his nails anywhere.
Oh, those clever bastards.
Oh, dirty rats.
Do you know anybody that might be good at forgery? Thaddeus is just like, I'm not actually from this town. I was an outside hire. Where do do we want to we can either be outside or still inside. If we're inside, nobody is listening in on your conversation, for the record. But we could be talking. Either one.
I think that depends on where the large muscular men let us. Or
He
large
is
muscular
carrying-
individuals. I apologize. I don't want to be misgendering anyone.
He is carrying half the team on his shoulders, so.
It's true.
Speaking of, Ento notices that Thaddeus is also quite small and has short legs, so he picks him up and puts him on the other shoulder.
Kitty. And Quinn's just
Excellent.
going to start petting him.
Thaddeus purrs and it's just like, I'm a professional. Purr.
You are a professional. You're the prettiest professional ever with the strongest,
still
more
professional.
beautiful purr.
He rolls on his back
Yeah.
on top of Ento's shoulder. He's just doing that thing where his long cat, head down by the elbow, and butt down by the elbow on the other side, just fully just U-shaped.
Who likes chin scritches? Who likes chin scritches?
Who's a fuzzy professional?
Oh, it's me. It's me.
Hey, Nichol, while this is happening, do you know any forgers from the before time? I know we used to know a couple.
Yeah, my first thought is there's probably still a couple in the Undercity. I mean, if someone is looking to try to grab, something that doesn't want to go through normal ports of call, that's where you'd probably take it.
Yes. Those tax evasion people. Gotta get them. So do we want to make our way towards the Undercity under the pretense that we're patrolling? Does the air quotes?
Yeah, honestly, I think we're still patrolling there. Is that nothing else there? You make a pretty big target, so it'll be pretty obvious. But hey, honestly, I think that's going to work in our favor. Draw attention.
So we're gonna go patrol in the under titty. Huh? Get it? Because we were talking about boobs.
Thaddeus is just like, when were we talking about boobs?
The boob fish.
Oh.
You just heard fish and ignored everything else, didn't you?
I really did.
You know, that's fair.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, fish are great.
So, yeah, here we go. As you guys get down into the Undercity, and the Undercity is just hectic right now. It is loud. It is so full of just life. There's tons of bars. There's tons of people are just down here. It is building up in a very significant way. Shut up. Rupert is just screaming nonstop at me. You guys can't hear it because I keep trying to mute him, but
Let him speak.
He's furious at the outrage of someone forging the captain's signature.
It's
Exactly.
can't believe it. So as you guys get down into the Undercity, and we don't need the getting down this thing. Who are we looking for down here? Nichol, is it a person that we know, or is this a new person?
I think at this point, it has to be someone we know, given like out of character the whole dream thing. So I'd say it'd probably be our old bartender friend whose name I suddenly cannot remember out of character, but who Nichol would know in character.
That would be Mr. Method.
That'd be the one.
He bumps into you guys on the street. It seems very accidental.
Whoa.
Get him.
Well, you don't like Mr.
Professionally.
Meth?
Well, he's forging signatures, so we gotta have questions for him.
I mean, he definitely looks like he would try to sell me meth.
He just like stands at the crosswalk. This crosswalk is just not changing light at all as he sees you guys come up. He's not making eye contact with you. He's just like, Officer Trafford.
No, it's just Mr. Trafford right now, but thanks. I just happen to be a guy, taking a walk, looking around here, and, well, it turns out that, been hearing about a couple funny papers going around. Figure you might have some good info.
This would probably be crime awareness, I think, unless you can think it's something else.
I was thinking crime streetwise, but it'd be the same number of dice anyway, so.
Yeah, well, crime streetwise, that makes perfect sense.
I'd like to help.
Absolutely.
All right, so that's 5d6 then.
5d6 for sure. Okay, we got 2 3s.
And total 19.
And a total of 19. We can keep that unless you want to re-roll the other ones. This will be a success. I will give greater success if you get more 3s. Or more of the same number.
I think at this point, trying to think, I'll risk the reroll.
Alright. You keeping your 2 3s or you keeping your 6?
Keeping the 2 3s.
Alright.
You got this. Oh, hell
3
yeah.
3s, yeah, hell yeah.
That is
Full
a
house.
13, actually.
Oh, so it is.
Two 5s and a 3.
That is a 13. Yeah.
Like K's dibs
dude.
already.
I'm trying to think of if that, because it's actually not a 13. What that actually is a 19. Because it is, we still have the 2 3s there.
Well, I think the big question is, what would be more fun to do it?
That is fair. Do you guys want, up to you guys, if you want to make, because that changes the game a little bit. That changes
anytime.
Outgunned. This game's great. What we're doing here is amazing. But do we want, anytime that you guys have a reroll, the possibility of that ending badly? Because that's just a mechanic of the game that the game is telling you to do all the time, and this would be telling us to do it more sparingly.
Well, I think in this case, if we do the reroll, if the total roll still ends up at 13, I think it'd be a similar situation, so maybe we just keep a total roll.
Just we keep it total roll. Okay. All right.
With the understanding that if it wasn't a 13 before the reroll, if the reroll changes it to a 13 total, it still hits the 13.
Yeah, if the first roll with all of your numbers adds up to a 13, then it is, yes, this is still a 19. Sorry. We're learning as we go, everybody. I did not think about that aspect of this game, but sorry. Now we know.
Can someone remind me what the deal with 13 is again?
Oh, we have 5 villains running around. They are your dear friends, but they are actually bad guys right now. In all of the
shit.
nightmares, they are the bad versions of them. You have Kay, who is an unknown bad guy. Nobody knows that Kay is actually a bad guy. Vatna, nobody knows that Vatna is a bad guy.
Oh, Fatna.
B is acting up, but everybody like assumes B is always acting up, so I don't think they are an unknown, but also not known. But Osiria is the big bad wolf, and she has been killing people and taking their body parts. And Cash is a suspected bad guy, but Peanut refuses to believe that Cash is a bad guy. And Cash is going around like as the boogeyman, spreading fear and collecting fear from people.
I see. Peanut does always want to see the best in people.
Peanut was crushed when it came out that Osiria was the big bad wolf, by the way.
But it's not Osiria's fault. She's not in her right mind, so to speak. The narrative going around.
Alright, but with the 3 threes, Mr. Methling is just like, thought you guys might be coming and asking about that stuff. Would have brought it to Karam's attention, but he's off gallivanting in this submarine or whatever you guys do. He slides you a paper.
Yep, and I'll slide him a bit of cash as is tradition.
He's just like, pleasure doing business with you. He's just like, and because he got the extra 3 there, he's just like, we have some company in town.
We should invite them over for dinner.
That
Oh,
sound
I
like
was
fun.
thinking the same thing. Although maybe different kind of dinner.
I can make spinach puffs. I'll burn them. Someone else needs to time them. But, yeah.
Well, if Thaddeus time up.
I just shrug at Meth and, hey, that's how it goes.
He tips his hat. He's like, stay safe out there. He's like, oh, and he's like, we've got some company in town. And he's just like, absolutely, invite them to dinner. But the 4 workers that I have not had anything more than rumor about them. Strange. Saying that the quiet type would be misleading. They're very loud, but they don't speak very much. I have heard that when they come to missions, they go out in a bang. So be careful.
Got it. Thanks.
He nods and does the whole pulls his collar up high and walks into one of the alleys. This paper, Nichol, is very similar to the paper that you just had. It's a little off kilter. You can see the watermark, the Lockstitch watermark is a little crooked. It's not perfect. The paper's really nice, but it's clearly made down here. It's the ink on the letterhead smells a little off. It smells a little it smells like whoever got this is working with consonant material. It's close, but it's not perfect. There is definitely a thumbprint on it that has a feathery, fibrous quality to it. Somebody tried to wipe that away, but they did a terrible job.
Yep, I hand the paper over to the others. Well, how about that? Get a whiff of this.
Let's smell it.
Thaddeus also smells it. Just Thaddeus does the thing where he reaches over and pats it a couple of times to almost trying to get it out of your hand, and then he remembers and starts he grabs it.
Oh, I gotta lick it too.
Roll me no. Crime, no, I think. For you right there, Krieg.
All right. 5, 6. Got 2 3s
Okay.
and 2 6s.
Those 2 6s are going to be just right. Do you want to try more? Oh, that 2 3s, 2 6s. That is 18. Oh, so we have a 20 right now. Do you want to try to re-roll?
Sure. Why not?
Yeah, I mean, there's no reason not to. If you want more 6s.
Okay, so should I just roll 3 then?
Yep, just roll 3.
6. I got 2s.
Well, you're still good though. Still got a basic success. How do you know where this is from? Like, you will know that this is Tisk doing this. Tisk is the counterfeiter. How do you know that?
Well, back in my accounting days, I dealt with paper like 12 hours a day, all the time, so I could probably recognize the taste of paper. This is plus that, that feathery thumb just kind of brings up even more points that it's his direction.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, how do you tell the rest of the crew that it's Tisk? Or that you suspect that it's Tisk? You don't know, but we know that it's true.
After I look at, I'm going to be like, this tastes like Tisk. Or at least the paper he usually sells in his shop for paperwork.
I was gonna say, what does Tisk taste like?
I don't know, but his paper tastes just like this.
Oh. Do you eat a lot of paper?
I used to, and then I went for politics.
Oh. And you kind of need the paper for politics, don't you?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Does that mean you eat money too? Is that why you like money? Because you like to eat paper?
Anyways, on to Tisk's place.
Oh, heading right over? Yeah, absolutely. That's just... As you guys approach Tisk's shop, you can tell that it's Tisk's shop because he's on the sign. You see 4 people that I don't think any of you have met before. 4 bears just come like walking out of it, large package in their hands, in this one, in Rachel's hands. You don't know their name is Rachel, but it is.
What lovely hats you all have!
Shit. Okay, hold on. Where did I put that? Okay. Alright, Rachel is... Okay, very good at crime, and she's also very smooth. Okay. Holding the box.
That's okay. I'll translate for you guys.
So what did they say?
Alan, what did he say?
Do you speak interdimensional bear? Roll me a smooth speech. Like, that is...
Can I help?
Yeah, absolutely. How do you help
Quee
get the vibe?
Quee 100% believes that Krieg can speak all languages. Just 110%.
Yeah,
and
fucking
with her special belief
76.
powers.
76?
Yeah. Yeah,
She's
that's a lot of
convinced.
2s. Like, yeah, okay.
3 2s. Let's go for more 2s.
She's utterly convinced that Krieg is
more
just...
2s.
Yeah, we're gonna go for more 2s. So I'm gonna roll 4 more
Multilingual.
D6.
Not even like polylingual. Knows all of them.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright, so that was your free reroll for your silver tongue. Do you want to try for more?
Yes. Hey, I got another one.
And so is that 3
I got
threes?
4.
Or is it...
I got 4
Oh.
2s
Oh,
and
there
then
we
3
are.
3s.
So we're after 4 twos. All right.
Yeah, I'm after for the 4 2s.
Rachel is like very carefully holding the whatever the package in their head tips their little witch hat at Kui. And what they said was, "Oh my god, I love your hair. You're fascinating. You'll have to tell me where you get it done."
Thank you so much. It was actually this really like weird water. I wouldn't recommend you drink it. It does weird things, but it made me rainbow. Would you like some Squeedles?
I mean, I don't know what that is, but if it's food, I would absolutely love it. And they set the package down.
She's just got Squeedles dumping out of her pockets, and she's just pulling them out. They're falling down Ento's shoulders, landing in Thaddeus's fur.
There are 3 bears and a fucking honey badger with their hands like out, trying to like gather all of the Squeedles.
Kui is ecstatic.
While that's happening, Nichol or Ento. Well, Ento, you're currently holding some people, which is very funny. But Nichol, what are you doing right now? This is Thaddeus's shop.
Disc.
Tisk, not Thaddeus. This is Tisk's shop. And Kui and Krieg, both of you take 1 more adrenaline, for the record.
Okay.
I think at this point, while everyone's distracted by all the squiggles and everything else, I'm going to casually walk in to say hi to Tisk and taking a close look at that package on my way in. Looking but not touching.
Absolutely. Give me a focus detect. If you anytime I say something, you guys can sell me something else that you would rather do.
I'm thinking they're a focus streetwise because with this, well, actually focus awareness, I think, because he's basically trying. He's not like trying to, stare and examine. Basically, try to get vibes of it as he's going in without stopping.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, go for it. Yeah. Sorry, I don't know why I just kept saying yeah 6 times right there. Okay, so we got 4, 3, 1, and 6. That was a 14. That was the closest we've gotten to a natural 13 thus far. Other than the one that was a bugger. So, what are we re-rolling?
I think I'm going to keep the 6.
Absolutely.
Oh, shit,
Oh,
yeah.
6, 6, 6, 6.
The number of the beast.
So 666. Okay. Couple of things. This box is ticking.
Ooh.
Oh.
Was it like a metronome?
Very like the most stereotypical like ticking that can happen in a fucking movie possible. Like it's wrapped in like brown paper. It's ticking. It might have like a subtle vibration going on to it.
Is the ticking getting faster?
Yes. Very like little by little. It's not like it doesn't feel like it's at a threat of going off right now. You know what I mean?
Okay.
That's a hot beat right there.
Yeah.
You were just doing that as you were going by, right? You were then going to be like right inside? Okay. As you get in there, Tisk is just like, we're closed for now. We're sorry, we had to close up the shop.
Oh, yeah, probably there. Yeah, I imagine. Seems like you're trying to get out of here pretty quick, huh?
He turns around and looks at Nichol. He's just like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know it was... And he has a black eye, and his arm is in a sling.
I know what happened!
You're feeding bears Squeedles.
That's true.
But also in here at this. Sorry, go ahead. Yeah. Sorry.
I was gonna say, hey, you don't look so good, man. everything all right? I
Yeah,
don't know,
yeah.
things seem a bit rough out there.
Oh, it's just like I took an elevator with some clientele. It's just they don't know how those things work.
Oh, yeah, that wouldn't happen to have anything to do with why you're closing down early and probably, I'm guessing, trying to get out of the city nice and quick.
Mostly I was just gonna hit the clinic. You know, like I heard that Cash had one set up. I was really looking to get this taken care of.
Oh, really? So it had nothing to do with the, nice little packages out there that's just going, has a nice beat to it.
I sell people antiques. They wanted a clock. I sold them a clock. What could I do?
Well, I mean, clock connected to anything, anything that goes boomy.
I wouldn't know anything about that.
Oh, of course you wouldn't. I mean, you're nice, upstanding, not the person who, would try to get some people out of the way to help out a client. Right. And I give him that smile.
Yeah, okay, what are we gonna roll for this one? This is definitely...
Intimidation.
Yeah,
Very
it feels
streetwise.
intimidation. It's streetwise, something... Is it smooth streetwise, or is it just crime streetwise? Or is it bronze streetwise?
I'm thinking it's Braun Street wise because Nichol with that smile is very much threatening violence.
Absolutely. If you do it, I will give you +1 if you grab him by the collar and slam him up against something.
Yay, violence!
Do it.
Let's see, I'm going to take a quick look over at Thaddeus, make sure he's nice and sufficiently distracted.
Thaddeus's mouth is open and he's just catching any of the squeals that the bears drop.
Fantastic.
One of Thaddeus, so he can't see you.
Fantastic. Thaddeus, sorry, not Thaddeus, Tisk, time for you to meet your friend the wall. I don't actually say that, but that's what I'm doing, so, yep.
Absolutely. Give me... How many dice you get? Because get +1 for that. Add one more die.
That'll make it 66.
6d6, alright. So we got 2 2s and a 6.
Woo
Me too.
I think this is actually a critical, so we're gonna want at least one more number.
Yep, then I'm going to re-roll, keep the 2s.
Alright, we will keep in the 2s. That was a 22, everybody. Oh,
Ooh.
Oh no.
I think that loses that potentially loses success, but you know what I think I'm going to do? If I have to risk it, I think I'm going to go all in.
you gonna spend an adrenaline?
Oh,
no, sorry, what was the all-in? I might have missed that part in the rulebook.
I think it's all in. Well, let me check to see if I can go all in. If I can't, then I'll try an adrenaline.
Why don't you do that? What do adrenaline do again?
You can, once you have one, you can give it up to get another die on any roll. But if you have 6 adrenaline, you can do a thing called Spotlight, where in the rulebook, you literally can do whatever you want.
Okay, yeah, I took a look there all in. I can only go all in if I got better results. So, yeah, I'll spend a point of adrenaline, try to get one more die out.
All right, let's look for that 2.
Ah,
Nah.
Well, yeah, 2 2s and 2 3s.
So, I think for your failure, I am going to give you,
wait. Do you also
Go.
have 2 4s? So do you have like 2 4s, 2 3s, and 2 2s?
No, he gave those
no.
ones up.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say if you did, that'd be cool, but no. Please continue.
You look nervous. Tisk gets slammed up against the wall. This isn't his first rodeo. He's been roughed up plenty of times. He was just roughed up earlier today. And he looks out the window and sees Thaddeus with his clipboard. And he's just like, you can't do anything. And he pushes you off of him. You want to get your shiny badge back.
Oh, well, not just that. But, all all right, we'll play it your way. I'll play nice. You know, that I go ahead, fix up his collar, and, well, with this there, I don't think you're necessarily my big target anyway. I've already heard a few things, seen a few things. I mean, if you really don't have anything to say, maybe I'll see you again at the Clink. Make sure you're healing up all right after all this blows over.
That would be great, but maybe. And I was just like a little, like, I see you got Krieg out there. And if I know Krieg, maybe he could grease the wheels, if you will. And he's just like, he does the thing where he pulls out a money bag with a big old like coin on it and like opens it up. He's just trick or treat.
I like sense that he's opened up money and immediately turn around.
We hears trick or treat, and it's just like Skittles, and just throws them in the shop by the handful.
Do you guys pilot me inside like fucking Ratatouille?
We's just throwing Squeedles in from the street, just yeeting them through the open door.
Is that actually a bag of money? Or is that just an empty bag?
It's a bag. I think this is the bribe bag. Like, this is a magic item. Any money that is put inside this bag has a buromantic power put over it where nobody can identify the source of the money. As soon as it goes in, like, once it comes out, it's perfectly clean, laundered.
Can I steal that?
Tisk is holding it.
I said what I said. It'd be crime dexterity. Because I'm doing crime and I...
Are you running into Tisk's place of business after we've piloted Ento into here? As though a muscly mech. The bears at this point have reached down and picked up their package and are starting to make their way away.
Oh, they got enough Squeedles. Quee doesn't know what Krieg's doing, but she knows it's fuckery, and she's all kinds of down for fuckery. Can she help him by just throwing Squeedles in the guy's face? I mean, they're going everywhere, but she's specifically aiming for his face now.
Congratulations, Queen and Krieg. You have continued to make this Nichol's nightmare.
Yay!
Nichol knew what he was getting into when he saw me coming in.
Yeah, Nichol is seriously thinking about, trying to quietly sneak out and trail the bears. But no, that's a problem. Part of this test is working with the group, so no, not yet.
Whee!
All right. We and Krieg. All right, Krieg. Just snatching it out of his hand is not gonna work. He is holding it. He will immediately try to shoot you.
Okay.
So we're gonna need a better plan than just snatch and grab.
Alright. So
Also, he wants you to pay him for information.
Alright. So we've got Quee throwing Skittles in his face. I'm gonna
What
pretend
is
like
happening?
I'm reaching down to pay money into the bag so my hands get closer. And then I'm going to
Trade him for my bag of Squeedles, or one of my bags of Squeedles.
Can I grab the bag, but not rip it out of his hands, and then have for Ento to, I don't know, do something? I've got 2 feet on Ento, 2 hands on the bag. He's got Squeedles in his face.
I will give you. So this is crime. This is crime stealth. I will give you an additional die if what you're doing is putting 3 of your cash into it. On a failure, you do not get that cash back.
Okay. And then do I get 1 for Quee helping me?
Yes, you definitely get 1 for Quee helping you.
Oh,
Yay!
so
I
that
helped.
beat
Can
8
we add
D6.
more if I'm helping?
Can we add more?
You
I
can
mean,
go up to
he
9.
is riding him. He is his getaway driver.
I'll give you another one.
Yay! Go, Krieg, go! Go, Krieg, go!
So I'm gonna step forward slightly to let Krieg get closer to the bag and quote unquote accidentally step on the guy's foot.
Tisk howls as he opens his mouth to howl. Multiple squeals get poured in, like flung into his mouth. He's like, "All right, Krieg, make your roll."
Choke on the rainbow!
That's a lot of 5s.
1, 2, 3, 4.
That's
I got
5.
4.
That is an extreme success. Do you want to go for more?
Yes. I got 4 5s. I can reroll 1, 2, 3.
That
4,
was a
5.
that was a 38, everybody. Nowhere close. If that one would have been the 13, I would have lost my fucking mind.
I mean, so would I.
Wait. On the sheet on the right, I only see 4 5s, but on the dice, I see 5 5s.
I see 5. I see 4 5s. I do not see 5 5s. 1, 2, 3.
I see 5.
5.
I
Yeah,
saw 5 5s.
The dice itself say 5, but the chat logs say 4.
We
I
gotta
think
go
it
with the
goes
chat
by
log.
chat log.
Yeah, we gotta go by chat log. As fun, as absolutely amazing as I think having it already be an impossible success would be. You are rolling 1, 2. Yeah, you're rolling 4 more.
Oh,
Right?
5, because
Oh,
2
5
sixes,
more.
a 1. Yeah,
You're rolling
I can
5
roll.
more and trying for more 5s. Okay. This is exactly like Yahtzee. You did not get them that time. But you still...
Savage.
Since I'm sneaking, I get a free reroll because of my shadow feat.
This is true. Yep.
So I can reroll 5 more for the basic reroll.
Mm-hmm.
And then.
Yeah,
there's
there's-
another 5.
Yeah.
There's your 5th 5. Impossible success. I don't know how you did it. No, you have to tell me how you did it. Like, you have to show the camera how you stole this bag without him noticing.
Okay,
You
so
gotta
since
tell the
this is
story.
dream logic, and I can do whatever I want, so to speak. His eyes are covered, or his face is open. He's got squiggles in his face. He's screaming. He's not really looking at me. So he kind of lets go just to like a little bit, and then I happen to take the bag. And I replace the bag with a Squeedle's bag, so it still feels like he's holding something, but now it's not the correct bag, and I now have the magic bag as what I wanted, and it just coincidentally is stuffed in my pockets, and I added some other random stuff I have in my pockets to make the bag feel heavier, so I can now just be like, all right, let's go.
He
The guy
raises...
doesn't know anything.
Will
You
I be
just
able
paid
to
him for-
add something quickly?
Yeah, absolutely, Nichol.
I was going to suggest there may be. I'm not sure if an impossible success if Thaddeus would be potentially get caught up and joined in, but I was thinking maybe he quickly uses his pen to write a quick S, quick money sign on the Squeedle's bag.
Oh, fuck yeah, we got Thaddeus being a villain now. Not even a villain. He's like, Thaddeus is like, I'm fucking in, guys. And he writes the money sign on it.
So
And
you
the
just see
money-
Queen like the highest of 5s, the highest of air 5s, my boy.
The money I paid him is in the money bag, so I just have the money back.
Absolutely, you have your money back for sure. Tisk is just like, he shakes the bag after he gets done coughing. He's just like, I knew we could come to an agreement. What are you looking for, everybody? I know all about it. And it's just like, you guys, you're not doing anything important at Lockstitch today, right? I heard most of the crew is like away. You guys don't have to worry about anything.
I'm literally never doing anything important.
You guys wouldn't
Here.
at all be worried about a group of bears hypothetically installing a new clock in your communications array or anything, right?
Aren't we inviting them for dinner?
No, you just fed them dinner like a second.
Oh, that's right. I got confused. I apologize.
But we did just see bears and a ticking sound leave the door. So
Oh, that's true.
Hypothetically, of course, none of this ever happened here, and hey, never saw Tisk, and I mean, who worries about hypotheticals there? I mean, I'd just be interested in hearing where this hypothetical keeps going, just for the fun of it.
I just okay. Give me a. What would a role be to keep asking him questions? Is it more like? Is it awareness, crime? What do we think?
Maybe nerves? Because you got a lot of nerve.
Yeah, what do you want to roll, Nichol? Like, you got him on a roll. I mean, like, this isn't like asking him simple questions. Like, if you succeed in this, I'm giving you a lot more things. Like, he's gonna be like, well, okay, hypothetically, if I knew a group of bears that were coming to install a clock that may or may not cause a massive explosion.
Right. I think with that, I think what I'll try to do is smooth and cool. Because, I'm just trying to, play along with, I think it'd be cool. They're basically, playing the game sort of thing. It'd be 5 dice for that.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, also, yeah, this is great. This is fine.
holy shit!
Ah!
Oh no!
That one was an actual 13.
That was an actual
Oh.
13 right there.
That's
But you did get 2
unfortunate.
ones, so you could.
That's unfortunate.
Now, if he re-rolls, does that 13 go away though?
No, that 13 is gonna stay. But then he can still do the rerolls as per the game.
Yeah, I'll do the reroll, see if I can get better. Keeping the ones, of course.
Yeah, absolutely. Oof.
Well, the 2 ones and 2 sixes. So yeah, basically 2 simple successes.
2 simple successes make it work. So, Tisk is just like, well, I don't know. It seems a little. No. Well, here we are. He's like, fine. Nichol, I was trying to keep this from you. And she's like, I know your reputation. And he's just like, I feel in my asking, like I don't speak bear, but I picked up a little bit of the guttural, like the sounds. It's just like, now, do any of you understand?
Yes.
Bears?
And it's, Krieg, that translates to the devil way is waiting for us. It's like, it's just like we set this and then we meet up with him.
Where?
What?
What do you mean, what?
No, Nichol looks
Oh.
a bit.
I understand.
He's just like, he digs through some things. He's just like, all right. I didn't want to have to bring this up because honestly, I thought it was you. But he slaps down a wanted poster that has this image.
Well, that guy stole your face!
I just assumed the Ray Devil was you.
Been a long time since we've seen that, hey, Nichol?
You saying this
Yeah.
isn't you? Wait, my bad. 1 second. The thing that actually, there it is. That's.
Oh. Look at the eye.
Yeah, okay. It's just like it's one pretty eye. Don't get me wrong. It's just like you're handsome. I'm not saying that
No,
you're not
no.
handsome.
It's the wrong guy, he's saying. So I
And he's like,
point to the one on Nichol and I point to the one on the picture.
It's the wrong eye, so it's the wrong guy.
Hey.
Thaddeus just looks up at Ento. She's like, "Have you any interest in becoming a bureaumancer?"
I mean,
With
I
that,
already do a lot of paperwork as a doctor, so
Yes,
what's a little bit more?
we got to get you into classes. The classes are pretty strict. Are you good at like just sitting at a desk for like 18 hours?
Yeah, I can do that. I can do that.
All right. So Nichol, upon seeing the wanted poster, that is most certainly your face, but is the other eye, and it doesn't say Ray Pilot, or Pilot Ray. Oh, sorry. Which one are you? Like I know you. Are you Devil Ray Pirate? I'm Pilot, not Pirate.
Yeah, I think it was just Ray Pilot in Yolk.
Yeah, this is Pilot Ray. He is notorious. He's just like, I thought this was you the whole time. And it's just like, this has got to be you, right? Tisk says. It's just like, and he like starts laying down like all of the stuff that this person has done. Like they stole from Alto while it was still in the air. They robbed Consonant. Like they are a menace around Yoke. Like they are wanted from Dactyloid all the way down to Dendroid. Like this is you, right? This is you, and this is roll a 20-sider. I know that we're playing a different game. This is you competing with K. Whether or not it is you.
Oh.
Ow!
Oh.
My bad, K. I'm sorry.
Wow. That really said fuck you.
Wow, okay. Prove it. You without a shadow of a doubt prove to Tisk that this is not you. The nightmare is breaking around you. And it's just getting like cool fucking background music starts blasting.
Well, I know the way you do it. You see that nice looking eye patch, on him, and his pretty looking right eye. What I do is take off the eye patch and show that the absolutely ruined, scarred, and absolute mess that is behind that eye patch. Thanks to the librarian, of course.
She's like,
I don't think that's me.
Tisk looks at it and he's just like, oh my god. Just like, that's not you. That means it's like, you guys have to get to the Silver Thimble. I thought this was a prank you guys were playing on each other. It's like, those bears have a bomb.
I fed them squeedles.
It's like, it's just a distraction though. Like, Pilot Ray is trying to steal the airship.
That son of a bitch ain't getting anywhere near the airship. All right, we need to get going. We need to get going now. And Tisk, if what you're saying about, Ray Devil is true, be careful. Go to ground. We've had our differences. I don't want to see you in a box. Got it?
It's like, thank you. And like, you see him hit a button and one of the shelves slides over and an elevator is back there. The elevator looks the biggest mess of any elevator you've ever seen. There are bear claws, there are feathers all over the ground, like there's like smudges of blood. This is just an ongoing joke. Bears are being bad at taking elevators.
Well, they are bears.
Alright, so high speed chase to the Silver Thimble or high speed chase to the airship?
I think the Silver Thimble, alright, so here's what I'm just going to show it to you guys. I made this. For in this dream, on top of Lockstitch Academy, we have the airship dock. I could get rid of that one, so we're not just forced to look. So Kay's not just forced to look at the one that I rolled. It's also bright red, which is just rude of me.
Well, if you want, we could do this.
Oh, that's just rude.
Wow.
So we're gonna make our way to Lockstitch because on the top building there's a helipad we can go.
Yeah, I mean, an exploding Lockstitch would make for the perfect thing to distract to get away from the roof. No one would ever look for the airship because surely it collapsed into the flaming wreckage.
You guys hear tires peeling out as all 4 of the bears have climbed into a car and are just like hauling ass.
Bears can't drive!
He said yes they can.
You don't have thumbs!
Thaddeus just looks over me either.
Thaddeus, I apologize for Key. Anyway, let's get going.
Let's respectfully and professionally steal that car.
Thaddeus is just like, we need to commandeer a vehicle.
Ray, grab the first one you see. Let's go, Nichol.
Somebody
All right.
flash their official badge. Oh, wait.
Like that, Ento. That'll get them to get out.
And actually, while we're doing that, I'm going to try to look what in the immediate area it looks like to be the fastest looking car.
Oh shit, what role would that be?
I'm thinking that would definitely be drive.
Yeah,
I'm thinking focus drive.
Focus drive for sure. Alright, so we got 2 2s and 2 5s.
Yep, and this is one where I actually have a free reroll because it's figuring out which one's a good vehicle because, a proven driver.
Absolutely. That counts as a crit success though, right? Because you got 2?
You need 3.
Ah, you need 3. My bad.
Yeah, so I'll keep the 5s and try the free reroll.
Alright, give me that.
Rip.
The basic success is perfectly fine for this one. It just means we don't get a better car. You definitely see, like, parked on the side, just is, one of our department cars that is out for, it's caromed. It's parked at the hair trigger.
Oh man, did you get us a Prius?
No, hold on, let me do this here. Let's see, I'm going to try to find nearest piece of paper, write a quick note on top of the hair trigger, and then just say, sorry, had to borrow, and like a really quick sketch of, an angry-looking devil ray.
It's like, Thaddeus just piles in. He's like, everybody get in!
Are there weapons in the back seat so we can shoot the bears?
This is Karam's, so
Yeah, probably not.
he drives kids back and forth all day.
Are we in a minivan?
We're
in a minivan.
basically we're in a station wagon.
Well, you said kids. You can see why I would think minivan.
I can see that for sure. Thaddeus, it's just like Thaddeus pokes his head. This Ento, you might be too big for this car at this point.
I'm still hanging on to his arm.
We can poke a hole in the ceiling. It's fine. They're both of the same species.
I could just ride on top.
There we go.
Thaddeus just hands a gun, the gun that Nichol gave him to Ento out the window. He's just like, shoot their tires.
Queez
close enough, jump on
BGM
their
is
car.
just going wild. Best chase theme.
So we are hauling ass through the Undercity, for the record. The Undercity is just tunnels, and above you is Earth. They have mined this out quite well. Earth Echo, I guess, is what we would call it. It's just like, it's cool. It has a very 1930s speakeasy vibe kind of thing. Like Boardwalk Empire is what the Undercity looks like to me. Ento, you have been given a gun by Thaddeus. What did that gun look like, by the way, Nichol? Is it like a six-shooter style? Or is it like a 911? Not 911, Jesus Christ.
1911.
Oof. Could you imagine how bad taste it would be to name a gun the 911?
Oh God.
I
Got,
don't
like,
want to do that. I'm
airplanes on the handle.
Never forget.
never
Oh
forget.
God.
Just across the barrel, it says never forget.
In Latin.
Oh God.
So yeah, it is a standard issue revolver, not a never forget special.
We'll never forget. God damn it! No, we
I
can't
like
make
how
that
Flame
joke. We
deked
can't make
out
that joke.
by the muzzle.
Every time you fire, it just sounds like an eagle. Like,
Oh my God.
fixing it's a problem because it's an inside job.
No, no.
Was this gun made
Alan,
from melted down
please.
steel beams?
You can't melt steel beams.
They did. How do you think they got this?
God damn it! This is the game that Twice should have been in for this moment right here.
Oh my God.
This is like this is. I'm sorry. I don't. That went bad. All right,
Oh,
everybody.
can we have Ento jump on the other car if we get close enough? Since he's outside.
Ento for sure. All right. First, we need Nichol to catch us up, though.
Yeah.
They are in a car. Their car is just part of the background. You do see they are, as you are pulling up behind them, they are pulling out shotguns and a Tommy gun, and the one in the front with the pirate hat on, she pulls out a turtle shell. The turtle shell has a bunch of spikes on it, though, and she looks like she's aiming for the tires.
Oh my God, it's Mario Kart. Dodge.
All right, well, time for me to drive to dodge the spikes and get closer. So I'm figuring that's nerves and drive.
That does sound perfect.
Yep, and I still look a little nervous, so that's actually -1 on my dice. So
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, for sure.
Oh shit.
Got 5-5 and 2-2. All right, this isn't necessary for a critical, though. We do need a critical for this one.
thankfully, because I'm driving, it's a free reroll because I'm a proven driver.
All right. Gonna keep those 5s, probably, or are you gonna keep the 2s because you like your luck?
But I'm keeping the 5s.
All right, yep. There it is.
There we go.
So what's it look like to pull right up behind him? Also, remember, these streets are crowded. We were just seeing these streets.
Well, I think with this, it is crowded there. The bears aren't really caring, probably, knocking stuff out of the way, or maybe using a couple of shells, or
My cabbage
shotgun.
fish!
Oh yeah, yeah. Someone's cabbages got there. Unfortunately, in order to get through there, Nichol actually has to use a moving glass pane as a temporary shield from the shell and go through the glass in order to get through and basically get close, like really close to the bumpers.
I pull a banana from the back seat because kids eat bananas and try and aim it for the front.
You're just going through Alt's lunch.
Yeah, just throwing bananas.
Make them slip like in an old style cartoon.
Somebody has to tell Karam his kids haven't been eating their fruits. All right.
That's up to you.
Yeah, absolutely. Krieg, you're it.
So, wow. What
So
What is throwing a banana peel?
probably brawn and dexterity. Because brawn, because I'm using strength to throw it, and then dexterity because
Aim.
aim. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Give me those 5 dice. Unless somebody else is helping. I don't see how anybody could technically, other than... No, I think because he got the critical success, I'll give you 1 more die because of Nichol's driving.
He is a master driver, so. A couple twos.
Mm-hmm. We definitely need at least 3.
I will.
I don't think you get a free reroll this time, though.
No. Can I use an adrenaline to try and get another 2?
Yeah, you do get a reroll. for
Oh,
the
a
record.
reroll. Okay,
You do get a, just not a free one. This is the one that'll like count. That oh, sorry, the rolls thus far have been 11, 17, and then 22. No 13s thus far. This
roll
one, yeah.
4 more d6. And then
Yep, and we're looking for
make it
2s. Oh, yeah, there
Hey,
it
I
is.
got a 2.
Yay!
The banana peel. Wait, you narrate it. How does it go? I don't think we crashed them completely out of control, but I do think they are spinning, and we have caught directly up with them, like with side by side is how it ends.
Alright,
wanted
so
the
I was
cartoon.
rummaging through the background and I find a couple banana peels and just gonna lean out the back window, kind of say hi to Ento, and then kind of chuck this banana as far as I can, and it just kind of splats kind of in front of them. Since they're all busy staring at us with guns, they don't see it, and so they just kind of run over it, and they happen to kind of go in a little bit of a tailspin before they're able to. By the time they're able to right themselves, we're right there.
I love
Fine,
the
we're
idea
ready.
that as they are spinning out, that like, Rachel, who is the driver, Rachel is also wearing a witch's hat. For the record, that is her hat choice, and she
It's
has
adorable.
slammed it into reverse. So she is like, you guys are side by side, but she is looking directly at Nichol as Nichol is driving, like, and she's holding the wheel, and she's just like amazing driver. For the record, Nichol, like, you are impressed, or you should be impressed. I'm not telling you that you are.
Oh no, Nicholas impressed. He gives a nod of respect.
Ento, hand me the gun, and I'm gonna need you to jump on over there.
That's one talented bear.
Did you say hand you the gun?
Yeah, because you're
Okay.
better with your fists, so you can jump over
Yep.
there, and I'll shoot the tires.
Yeah, I hand off the gun and I'm gonna yeet myself on over.
This is Braun stunt, isn't it? Like,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
you see, the my favorite one of them is the honey badger wearing the like hat. Well, they all have hats, but this one. This is, I think I named him Benjamin.
He looks like a Benjamin.
I did name him Benjamin. Benjamin,
Dig it
Is-
for gold there.
right? He's like, he's really up there. Look at him. Benjamin is currently holding. Have you guys seen Expendables? The first
Yeah.
one. Terry Crews in that movie has a shotgun with a massive drum magazine attached to it. That is like, Benjamin is currently slapping the drum magazine in and leaning over top of Kyle. Kyle is the panda with a pumpkin on as his hat. Like, leaning over Kyle to take aim at you. That makes this roll for you dangerous, Ento. If you fail this one, you will take damage.
Okay. Alright, let me check my stats again. It's 5d6.
5d6, and we're looking for a critical. So we've got 2 2s. That was an 18 for everybody. Like, trying to do quick maths. You're gonna keep the 2. Wait, what are your abilities?
I went with combo, hard to kill, and scientist.
Hard to kill will come in handy if you do get shot. All right.
Yeah.
You do need one more 2. So if you want to re-roll those 3.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that.
There it is, no?
Yay!
There we go.
1, 2, 3. Look at you.
2, 3, 1.
Consecutive. The shotgun goes off and tears through the back window. Krieg and Krieg, like, you two are short enough, but if you guys weren't as short as you are, it would have taken your head clean off.
Just gonna look up at it, look at Queen, and just kind of high five. Short people.
Yeah.
Krieg, your hat has a bullet hole in it now.
No.
Oh, dirty rat bastards.
Now you have to get it tailored. Or fixed. Tailors for suits. Anyway.
Haberdashery.
Haberdashery is a great fucking word.
It really is.
And so, how did you land on this roof?
Like it was definitely he was trying to do like the superhero landing. He didn't quite pull it off.
Me a little wobbly there.
Yeah, his like the one bent knee. Like he's trying to do like the Black Widow superhero landing where her like one leg's out and one's bent. And
that's...
the bent one just slips and he like slams onto the top of it with chest first.
Oh, ow.
Oh, you're doing the thing where like your hands are grabbing onto the window or like the edges of it, and your back legs are just kind of like puppeting around.
Yeah.
Thaddeus is also in the back seat. You see him saying a little prayer. All right, so there are bullets being fired directly through the roof, Ento. Like, you don't have to make any rolls for this because they are not they are attacking you, but this is all for cinematic flavor. Like, and we start seeing just the outline of Ento on the roof, made in bullet holes. Queen, Nichol, and Krieg, while he is up there, you see Kyle with his pumpkin as a hat holding the package, and he rips the paper off of it.
But it's not Christmas yet.
Krieg, that bears don't believe in Jesus.
They said some very disparaging things about your mother.
What does my mother have to do with Christmas?
I don't know. I thought it was weird too.
Huh.
Kyle
Santa's gonna be disappointed in you.
Ento, you see
No
Kyle
need for that.
leaning out of the window, holding what can only be described as like the most stereotypical like bomb that's not just a black, orb in his hand. It's got a countdown on it, and he has pressed the button a whole bunch, so the countdown is down to 10 seconds as he is reaching to try to throw it at the car. That is where we are right now for everybody.
Okay.
So they're just gonna waste their bomb on us?
They're bears.
Gear up. So I went with I have one of my swords is the my item, and that grants help to cut things.
Oh yeah, sure does.
I'm gonna try to slice the wire.
Well, which is the right wire? Which
Oh,
is the right
I thought we were
wire?
going for hands, but we're going for the wire. Absolutely.
Well, I mean, if it cuts his hands, it's still
Okay.
gonna explode.
Okay, so, real quick, let me make this bomb really big so we can all look at it.
Oh shit.
Is it the red wire or the blue wire?
There is like both a red wire and a blue wire. Now, I have two options for you here, Ento. I can make that a success and you cut right through it. No need for a roll. Like, you just tell me which one you're cutting. One of them is right, one of them is wrong. Hey, you're in the chat right now. Just DM me blue or red. But don't tell anybody.
Only Alan.
Only me. Now, Ento, you can make the roll, but what you need for this is this needs to be an extreme success. You need 4 of the same number. And you do get a +1 because you're using your sword. What are the abilities that you... It's got to be like... It's probably brawn dexterity, right?
Oh, yeah.
Or is it
Yeah.
nerves dexterity?
Oh, it's...
Up to you. Up to you, Corey, Ento. If you want to try to make the roll. And some people can help, by the way.
So I'm gonna go with brawn. So that's 5 plus I've got the help, so that's 66.
And was that
Well, you
counting
know
using...
explosions, right?
I am quite familiar with explosions.
You know which wires, which?
I mean, if it were mine, there'd be a lot more wires than that, and you'd have to cut in a very specific way.
All right,
I have
yell some
no idea.
encouragement at him.
I was gonna say, I will give you an encouraging speech about my strong belief in you. I can say that, you know, some people might think that you're just muscles, but you're more than that. You're a man with all the smarts and charisma behind you. You can do this. You know what must be done.
Can I use my scientist feat as well?
Yeah, absolutely you can use your scientist feat.
Okay, so that's... So is that... so that was 5 plus the sword help, that's 6, plus scientist, that's 1 more. And then...
Does scientists like work like that, or does it give you a reroll?
Oh, hold on, let me look that up.
And then does he get another one for the motivational speech?
Choose a STEM discipline, gain a free reroll for all rolls regarding your chosen discipline.
So yeah, you don't get an extra die, but you do get to reroll for free.
Okay, so that's 7 die,
think
7d6.
we're at 7d6, and we are looking for 4 to be success. Like we're looking for 4 roll. Four of the same number.
Okay.
You can do it.
D6.
It came out as a 19, everybody, thus far. So we've got 2 2s, 2 1s,
2 5s.
2 5s.
Wow, don't make it
Wait,
easy to choose.
That's rough because it doesn't. That's not a like that would be a normal success, but it's not a
Yeah, he can use 3 to upgrade it to like a critical, but you said he needs like an extreme, which is
He
one
needs
above
extreme
that.
4, yeah. All right, which double do you want to keep?
I'm gonna go with the 5s.
All right, keep the 5s. Roll me 5 more 6-siders.
Oh, I
Oh,
should have gone with
poopy.
the 2s.
And now you get. Oh, okay. So you can keep the 3 2s and reroll 2 more dice, and hope that you get another 2. So
Yeah. Yep. All right. Here we go.
Those very
Oh.
good boys.
the sword goes out and cleaves through the red wire, and then it just explodes.
Oh dear.
If I may, since it's an exploding thing, and since this is like the emergency sort of thing, I think once we, cut it there, I'm not sure if this would be the sort of thing try to do a crazy stunt to get everyone away from the blast radius or not.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh no, Ento.
If you want to say, Ento, you get added onto your thing. You have hurt.
Yep.
But
You
nothing.
have to roll his death
Go.
roulette thing.
Do I have to roll a death? I think maybe.
No, I think probably lose a ton of grit.
Yeah. Grit is gonna be like really hurt.
Yeah.
Where? Oh, yeah. I think we are gonna be. You're at bad. By the way, you are so far into grit. You have already are into the bad thing.
All right, but then that activates my hard to kill.
What's that do?
Hold on just a second. When you fill in your bad box, I gain 1 adrenaline and +1 to my next roll.
Oh, absolutely. The bears. Okay.
Did the one bear lose his hand?
The bears got burnt to hell, but they are not like hurt. Like, well,
Oh.
they're hurt, but the bears.
Bears. You think
Bears
that
are
helps
immune
against
to
an
explosion.
explosion? Bears are immune to explosion. Okay.
Canonically, bears are immune to explosion.
They were able to bear it.
Oh my
They were grinning about it.
That's an unbearable joke.
So I want Nichol to
Bear
like
with me.
give his like stunt thing, but I want to say, here's how I think this explosion happened. Like, Kyle went to throw it, but Ento hit it just right in. Like, you were aiming for the blue one. You knew which one was the right one, but your sword caught it just a little long and pushed it down, and then you sliced through it, so the bomb actually exploded down here.
So does he look away with just barely disguised embarrassment? Oh, that was 2.
And it explodes and it flips the car in like a corkscrew. Like, you just go end over end with all the bears.
Production value.
Production value, people. But then you guys like crash into this wall. The bears instantly start grabbing up stuff, and you see another box like in Benjamin's backpack, and they just like running away, like they're just hauling ass away from you. But the explosion was enough to rock you, Nichol, in the car. You guys' car went up on 2 wheels for a moment from the blast, but you're gonna have to make a roll to see how we survive it. Ento crashes into the wall, buried under the rubble of the car. But Ento's hard to kill. Walking out of the fire, like, definitely like that grease smudge look we got in 80s action movies. Oh, actually, have you guys ever seen True Lies?
Yes.
Where Arnold is all super fucked up at the end? That is the kind of like battle damage I think Ento's got rocking right now.
If Ento was wearing a shirt, it would be so mangled and torn
So
up.
mangled. You hit that building so hard, you ended up wearing one of their shirts.
So they exchanged underbear?
God damn it.
Don't worry, I'm sure he was buried.
Well, now I'm bearing it all.
So they are making a run for it. Nichol, what do we got? How do we not flip this car? Because that explosion was huge.
It's set to do a barrel roll.
Well, I think what it is there is that the explosion at this point has flipped the car, so it's on its front 2 wheels, and then with that is that what I'm going to try to do is actually basically hit the gas, and with that there, basically try to speed it up further, so it tries to push it back down. And in fact, there I imagine like Kui and Krieg and everyone else is probably standing up at this point. So I mouth a quick sorry before I push them back down to try to get some extra momentum to get back on 4 wheels.
Absolutely.
So yeah, it's going to be 5d6.
That sounds it. This is a critical. Like, we need 3. Oh, 2 6s right off the bat. That was a 20 in total for everybody. Ento, also, you are deafened right now. Like,
What?
all you... Yeah, okay, thank you. I was not expecting the puns in this game.
We were just
All
able
right,
to barely
so-
squeak them in.
You unbarricadated us. That one was bad. I'm sorry.
You should be embarrassed.
This is pandemonium, guys.
Hey, everybody quit badgering us about it.
I'm
Because one of
just
them
going
is
to
a
do my
honey badger.
reroll now.
One of them is.
You know, there's always polar opposites in these kinds of games.
Hey, this is getting kind of grisly.
So
I don't know. I think it might be a Kodiak moment.
Damn it. All right. So we got 3 6s. That was your free reroll because you're driving. Did you want to reroll those last 2?
I think at this point, if I fail, I think I would lose a success. So I think I'm good with keeping it at the 3 6s.
All right.
Pooh.
So 3 6s. What's the stunt look like? And like, what is my laptop is freaking out.
I think with this, yeah, is it that first part I was saying there where I was speeding up there and pushing him down? That doesn't quite work. So what he does there is he pushes it ever so slightly so it skips the curb, causing it to go on 1 wheel and then 2, and then from there he hits the brake and steers into the skid to cause it to flip left, then right, then left again until it finally slows down and gets on 4 wheels and stops and everyone can take a breath.
No time to breathe. Got to chase after some bears.
Absolutely. Add all of you get a point of adrenaline. You guys see 3 of the bears making a break for to get out onto the Overcity. Not they're heading towards Lockstitch, these 3. But blocking your path is Rachel. That's right, Rupert. She stands a full 10 feet tall. She's about 600 pounds of pure bear meat. She walks normally on all 4s, but currently she is doing the crack her neck, walk up, getting ready for the fight of an action movie. We have gasoline, or not gasoline. We have clean fuel in this game, so it's rude because I want gasoline to be on the ground and lit on fire. So the explosion has left.
Alcohol is on the ground and is lit on fire.
I was gonna say Quee's dropping squeedles constantly, all the time. So maybe whatever candy goo can catch on fire. It's burning rainbows.
Also, I imagine at least one of the bears was drinking and, well, of course, I have to fight the designated driver.
Oh.
She's standing in front of you. She just cracks her neck both sides. She does the thing where she presses her chin all the way, and you just hear that really loud snap. She does not have any weapons, but she does put up her dukes, and she's very much the old style boxing, both of her fists kind of facing herself. Looks like she's trying to punch herself in the face.
That's so funny.
Yep. And I'm going to, for my part, is going to go into the Krav Maga stance. You can say that again, but we ain't stopping.
Why are you trying to blow us up?
I get paid.
By who?
And it's just like, beat me and find out.
But I gave you Squeedles.
Bet.
She
Please keep
charges
going.
and just throws a huge haymaker at you, Nichol.
But I gave you Squeedles.
That's not the proper payment.
What's the proper payment?
Honey.
He's right.
Do you say honey or money?
Honey. They're
Oh,
fair.
honey. That's true.
But also money.
But also money. They will accept money because money buys honey.
Oh, that's fair. You got to do it for the money, honey.
So do we want this to be a fair fight or an unfair fight?
But what if I told you that Squeedles were made with all natural honey? She's lying her ass off, by the way. She has no idea what Squeedles are made of.
Neither do I.
Do you three want to just jump in the car and chase the other three while Nichol is doing this, or are you guys going to help Nichol with this fight?
Yeah. Hey, Nichol, do you want a fair fight or an unfair fight?
You know what? I think I got this. Finish the damn mission.
All right. Ento can't hear us at the moment, right?
I was gonna say, are you cool if I stay behind with you because I can't hear what you're telling them?
Yeah, I think that would be hilarious. So yeah, absolutely.
Okay, Krieg.
And if nothing
Yeah.
else, I think it'd make for a dramatic, with, of course, it was raining up top, so that rain's probably starting to drip down to here. So, dramatic 2-on-1 battle in the rain.
You want the pedals or the steering wheel? Because both of us are gonna have to work that because we're short.
Thaddeus has the gear shift.
I couldn't possibly be trusted to drive. So you go ahead and you direct us where we're going. Yeah, you direct us where we're going. I'll just push the pedals. You tell me when to stop. Huh?
Are you sure?
Yes.
All right. Oh, she's gonna hop down and take care of the pedals. I'm gonna hop on the seat because I can barely see over the steering wheel, and then we're just gonna be like, okay, Kui, flow it, let's go.
She just sits on the gas pedal.
Krieg, roll me a fucking, roll me a drive. But obviously this is a drive, but I don't know what the other parts are. You do get a 1 for, Kui helping you, though. You get an extra die for that.
Can I say it smooth since I'm doing this with confidence?
Yeah, absolutely. If you're confident about it, go for it.
Yeah, I've seen, everybody drive, so I totally know how to do this with all confidence.
Yeah, for sure.
1 drive, 1 help, and then 3 smooth, so that's 5.
This one being a 13 would be... Nope, it was not. It was a
You got a
16. But you did get 3 2s. That is enough to, for you to be, catching right up with them. They are running through the streets. They turn around and see you guys, well, they only see Krieg, who is standing up on the seat at this point. Are you trying to run them down? Sorry, trying is the wrong word. Do you run them down?
Yeah. Let's just run them over.
They turn around and just like you hear the shotgun start tearing through the front of the car. Thaddeus is screaming at the top of his lungs, trying to
fire
like
back with my one hand.
He's just like, you're firing back. Bullets are coming in. Like, we see it's incredibly Pulp Fiction. It is just the fucking behind Krieg, there are holes where like the thing should have gone right through him. Like these bullets, and here's the joke: the bullets did go right through him. They rippled on their way through Krieg's gelatinous body.
Wow.
As like, all right, so which one did you hit? There are 3 of them that you can hit. The other 2 you like are going to try to like fight you. This is Kyle. This is Benjamin. Benjamin has a fuck you shotgun, and this is Alistair.
Okay, which one shot my hat?
That was probably Benjamin.
Okay, I'll run Benjamin over then, since he
Oh.
shot my hat.
Queen, you feel a
I was like, Queen's like, did we hit something? Should I stop?
No, keep going. It's fine.
Okay.
Continuously shooting off shots. Funny enough, it's not running out of bullets, even though I've shot more than I should, which is fun.
The fire from the explosion has made a nice little circle around Jennifer, Ento, and Nichol.
Jennifer?
Sorry, not Jennifer. I was originally going to name her Jennifer. This is Rachel.
Jennifer's
bad.
a really good name for a bear, though.
Jennifer would be a good name for a bear.
Next time.
She is like throwing haymakers at Nichol. Like, I think we get to do the really cool scene of like in batches, you know? It's like she's swinging at Nichol. Nichol, you're dodging out of the way, doing like Krav Maga, like blocking her arm, hitting her in the rib cage. Ento coming from the side. She grabs Ento by the leg and throws him into Nichol. And then you two both just like stink up. And like, she is crazy tough. She is a full-on goddamn grizzly bear that is fighting as though she has pugilist training. She like cuffs her fur like you would cuff your like a business shirt before a fight.
Grizzled fighter, you'd say.
I would say she's a grizzled fighter, yes. The subtitles, it's time to put you in hibernation.
Oh.
What?
Alright.
Huh?
Ento, we need to beat up the giant bear.
I can't hear you. But I think we should beat up the giant bear.
I give Ento a thumbs up.
What are you guys' attacks against Rachel, the giant grizzly bear?
So I'm gonna use my combo feat, and I'm gonna spend all 4 of my adrenaline for 5 hits.
Oh, sick. Okay. Yeah. This seems like it'd be up Ento's alley. This is definitely a brawn fight.
Yep, and I'm actually going to be also aiding that, basically by, being the distraction. So when these combos are starting, I'm basically trying to attack from the other side, not to actually hit, but to, basically take the guard.
Absolutely. Okay, Ento. Give me 7d6.
It's gonna be 66 because I'm hurt.
Ah, yes. We are looking for 4. 4 of the same numbers.
Oh shit.
Well, I think we're still looking for 4s. That was a 23. We got 2 4s, 2 2s. And 1 6. What would you like to re-roll?
I'm gonna aim for the 2s since the
Oh, you
dice
get
seem
plus
to
1
like
too.
those numbers.
You do also get 1 more because you're hard to kill.
Oh, right. All right, so 5d6.
Yep, 5d6, and you're looking for.
Oof.
I do see 1 more 2 there, though.
3 2s.
Yep.
And you
So
do.
that's 3.
You still get 1 more, by the way, because you didn't roll them all that you should have the first time.
Okay, so I get 1 more d6.
Roll 2.
It was.
Hey.
2.
Oh shit!
They're the most excited I've probably ever been to see a 2. All right, what does a fucking combo look like on her? What is it like?
So Ento goes up in just a straight boxing stance, like a normal boxing stance, not the pugilist thing she's doing. And she throws out a jab, and he ducks underneath of it, and then the first shot is straight to the ribs.
Merv.
And then a second one as an uppercut. And then from there, he's gonna switch to like kickboxing and jump up with he's gonna bring his elbow down on the top of her head. And then while her head is facing downwards, it's gonna be a straight knee to the chin. And then a roundhouse kick. To the face.
You see her start to like do the woozy tilting, like blood coming out of her nose a little bit, like one of her eyes super swelling up, and falls face first into the street. And so you could hear that. Your deafness has worn off.
Oh, all right. Krieg's not here. I have no idea what she said.
You good, Ento?
Yeah, I'm okay. You don't have to shout.
Oh, sorry.
But now I definitely think that we have to do the Carl Weathers, Arnold Schwarzenegger clasp hands, you son of a bitch.
Absolutely.
All right. Absolutely. For sure. Kui and Krieg. You have our 2 others. You have Alistair and Kyle. They have raised their hands. They have another package in a backpack in front of them. They have surrendered.
Oh shit!
Well,
Sorry, I just figured out what happened to my laptop. Give me 1 second. I was using the power bank. I didn't realize I was using the power bank to keep my feet warm, and I unplugged it.
Well, how dare you?
That's what I did. I know. I'm a monster.
The worst.
Man, Rachel got fucked up.
And she deserved it.
well,
Oh.
Kui, if you want to go take that backpack while I hold a gun on them.
Okay. We'll just run up, grab it, run back.
Benjamin is underneath one of the tires.
Okay, that's what we hit. I'll play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Here's your backpack, Krieg.
Thank you.
These two like have their hands up. Ento and Nichol, you two can catch up with them at this point. They're just down the street. Kyle and Alistair fully like which translates to "we surrender." It was
Damn
all
straight
her
you do.
idea.
Who's her?
She's a bad
Ento's-
influence.
Who's
Ento
her?
snatches the pirate hat off of Alistair.
Oh, can I have the witch one?
Just go back and steal hats.
What?
They're
It
already
has stars
beaten.
and moon on it.
We're not monsters.
Well, Ento's a pirate, so he's not a fan of cosplaying as a pirate.
The idea that you're mad at him because he's misrepresenting pirates. Not because he's a bear that is trying to bomb your city. Not your city, this
Oh.
city.
Okay, I'm not gonna make that joke. I was going to, but
It was gonna be a fucking never forget joke, wasn't it?
no, it was gonna be my culture is not your costume. That's almost as bad.
Well, the question is now, what do we do with the bears?
Thaddeus is just like, in lieu of extenuating circumstances, I, Thaddeus, like, Beeromancer, holding power by granted to me by the Administrative Office of the Lockstitch Academy and the Council of the Silver Thimble, reinstate one Krieg Vernex, and like puts the Lockstitch symbol back on you. One Ento, puts the thing back on you. Gives Kui a lollipop.
Thank you. I thought you were gonna give me a new badge, but it's probably best that you don't. I would lose it.
You can't be
immediately.
trusted with badges, it's been proven.
No, it's true. I would lose it immediately. Thanks for the lolly, though.
And one
Sorry.
Officer Trafford. Just like, we're gonna need you to get us to the academy as fast as you can. And for that, you're gonna need a license. And he tosses you your badge.
Grab it out of midair. Take a look there at. Well, unfortunately, we have two wrecked rides, so well, let's try not to make it a third. Let's go. Not much time, and we have an academy to save.
Can we just kind of like dream up police here taking care of the bears? Not sure where they came from or how they got here so fast, but there's police.
Yeah, okay, hold on.
Just all of a sudden. You did a good job, kids.
I've got a couple options for us, if you guys are ready for them. I don't think you are. But of course,
Okay.
we have...
Oh, I love it.
But then again, like, this is how they got here.
Okay.
Or, of course, don't forget, Tucker could show up. Tucker is our security guard. He actually works mostly he's a security spirit.
Maybe they all show up.
I mean, Tucker is a ghost, and I play ghosts, so I don't see why he wouldn't show up.
He's like, don't worry, Krieg, we got this under control. The security flamingos, like, walk out of their little car and they do the, like, flap about in space. And, like, in one spot, doing little circles a couple of times. And then they come over and put large manacles on the bears. They pull Benjamin out from underneath the car. Are you looking for a new ride, Nichol?
We are in a hurry.
Yeah, unfortunately, we still have a ringleader to catch.
Give me your looking for a car roll.
Looking for a car roll.
Looking for a car roll is a fucking wild stat to have.
I mean, can we just take the flamingo car?
That would be.
Oh, you want the Dickmobile?
Is that what it is?
It looks like a dick to me. I have never gotten over how weird this one looks.
That looks like a dick with teeth
Wait, you're...
and
Hold on.
eyes.
Is it only mine that has teeth?
Well, honestly, I think that'd probably work. Is it the nightmare trying to reassert itself because Nichol is now forced to drive that monstrosity to get to the thimble, to get to the academy in time.
As if he had the googly eyes. Who is drunk?
Okay, but like... Alright. Nobody's really gonna fit perfectly. Thaddeus is a hood ornament.
Look, I pick up all the small ones and put them on my shoulders and back again.
There, that now will all fit. There we go.
Alright, Nichol, give us a drive. Like, the bomb that they had was set for 10 minutes from now. So the main robbery, the airship robbery, is going to happen in 10 minutes. You've got to make it all the way back to the Silver Thimble proper, and then make it all the way to Lockstitch Academy, then make it all the way to the helipad, or the airship pad, before you guys get robbed. Because he's going to take that airship.
All right, that means we need to floor it. Or, I just had an idea, actually. I think Nichol just had an idea. First, let's get up there. So I'm going to go ahead and make my drive roll to, get up there, and then we'll take it from there, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, yeah. Two fine. Yeah, the 2 5s will get you there just fine. It was 21? No, 18. 18 is what it was.
Yep.
We're perfectly, like, are you good to just leave that there, or do you want a bonus for the next one by trying to reroll?
I think with this, because it's driving, I'm going to try to do the free reroll to get a bonus, because what's the harm?
Right? No problem.
Let's go, doubles.
You guys get up there, and it's just doppelgangers.
Nope, same.
Gotta pick the twos.
It's like, as you're flying... You always pick the twos, is what I've learned from this game. Like, if you're playing Yahtzee, high-energy guitar solo certainly happens. Like, you guys are, like, you're water planing all over the place. Like, as you are approaching the academy... let me do this real quick. You guys are going to see doubles for yourselves again, probably. Imagine the car is going the other way. I can't actually make it face the other way, I don't think. Because it'll look silly. Yeah, it just looks really dumb.
Oh boy.
Yep, and what I think Nichol's going to do is, well, if nothing else, I figure there are probably some places in the area proper which maybe have some ramps or something else. Because I'm going to try to get some altitude to shorten the path.
I had the same idea.
Oh shit, we're gonna drive up a building. That's the plan. Okay, alright, yeah.
It's a dream. I can do anything I want.
Absolutely. What do we see that makes that ramp?
Let's see there. I think it would start there by some of those sleek vehicles there, potentially there with the bit of hydroplaning there to get it a bit loose off the ground, which would be enough to ramp, I'd say, onto the buildings, and then probably from there driving from building to building, like using some of the ramps there to the edges to go from there to there, and I think from there try to get to the walls and up from there. At the very
Every
least,
roof just has that ramp on it, for no reason.
It's the fucking the New York City style like roofs that have the door that you come out of, but like sometimes those are kind of ramp shaped. Like sometimes they're just blocks, but sometimes they are also very sloped. I never know why they're sloped. It seems incredibly dangerous. I want to climb them. But yeah, this feels almost impossible, Nichol. Like
Well,
by dice rolls, I mean.
oh yeah. Yeah, I figured that, but it's also something where even if it's a failure, it'll at least get a decent bit closer.
Absolutely, yeah. So you are definitely doing drive and is it nerves? Is it smooth? Is it focus? I guess it could be brawn. It could be stunt. Yeah, it could also be like stunt instead of drive, but I bet I know your drive is like max.
Yeah, I think if it's nerves or smooth or focus, it'd still be the same thing because Nichol is still probably looking a little nervous given this.
He just got his license back.
You did just get your license back. I think that might break the nervous. I think that might honestly do it.
All right, then. Then, yeah, if he's no longer nervous, then it'd be 6 dice plus a free reroll.
6 dice plus a free reroll. Is anybody helping you do this? Like, how could any of you help? And I guess pointing out where to go, but that also might be incredibly annoying.
Yeah, I think Ento is trying to help him focus and like pointing out the best ramps to hit.
Holding these 3 down.
And we're just holding the back down so you can get that good wheelie effect and hit them ramps.
Yeah, give me 7d6. We are looking for 4. Always take the 2s.
Yeah.
There's 3 2s with a 19 total.
With the 19 total, everybody.
Just really wants us to have 2s.
Yep, so that means I got 3 2s, so I roll 4 more for my free reroll.
Mm-hmm, absolutely. There's 4 2s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, absolutely. As you hit these ramps, everybody in the city is just like looking up, like, what the fuck? And it's just like,
actually, for that there to help with that, everyone's looking at what the fuck. So I turn on the siren and say, "Oh, okay, that makes sense."
It's midair. Wee woo.
This emergency brought to you by Bobbert's Casino and Spa. This emergency brought to you by Bobbert's Casino and Spa. This emergency brought to you by Bobbert's Casino and Spa.
Okay,
I hate
once we get to the
everything
roof,
about
I
this.
turn off the alarm.
I hate
Break
everything
that
about that.
real quick. It's fine.
Once we like launch off the final ramp, it does the freeze frame, and then the monologue of, "So you're probably wondering how I got in this situation."
Yeah. So yeah, you were probably wondering how I got here. It's because I wanted to be here. Let's move on.
You like the car slams into the side of the academy. You feel like the airship beginning to take off of the roof.
Hey, Ento, once we get up there, I want you to throw me as hard as you can at the bad guy.
That sounds like
Okay.
fun.
You guys hit the ramp.
Just double fist us. One hand is Queet, the other hand is me.
Yes, let's go! Launch me!
And you know what I'm going to do? I actually to help with that, because they're on
I'm
Ento's
just
shoulders,
chucking both of them.
and also they aren't wearing seatbelts, so hard brake will help with that.
Oh, fucking Akira slide.
Yes.
Oh yeah, absolute.
All right, give me that drive roll. I think just hitting the brakes is like mostly fine. You are on an incredibly. There is no railing on this here. Like you guys can just fall right over the side. So if you hit the brakes wrong and just keep sliding, you just keep going.
Yeah.
Twos. It's always twos. That is a basic success. You are fine. If you want to do more, if you want more to add, like, if you get any more twos, I will give that many twos as the +1 for Ento throwing Krieg and Kui.
Yeah, well, drive, I have a free reroll, so why not?
Absolutely.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a
of
shame.
course.
Yeah,
Oh well.
You get
well,
right
still
up to
2 twos, 2 fours.
Absolutely. Flip this one so we know everybody knows that this is Ray Pilot. And he looks and he sees the car like pulling up, and he like makes eye contact. Not eyes contact. You know.
Yeah, yeah.
Did we change it? Does it change? I don't know. I don't think so. But like, just like one eye staring into the other eye, and he's just.
What?
And he reaches in, and he pulls out a sword, and it is a blue sapphire sword.
Pretty. Great, we should steal it.
And then the break finally happens. This is the perfect moment for Ento to let go of Krieg and Kui. You do get 2 pluses for this, Ento. I believe this is Brawn Stunt because it's really the only thing that makes sense for, or Dexterity. Brawn Dexterity it could be too.
I was thinking force because I'm
Fourth? Okay.
chucking them.
That makes sense. That does make sense.
All right, so I get 2 pluses. You said.
Yep. 2 pluses, 1 for Kui and 1 for Krieg.
All right, so that's 8d6.
We got 2 6s, 2 3s. It was a 30.
boy.
Are you keeping the 6s? Are you keeping the 3s? Or you do got 1 2.
I think I want to try to keep the 6s.
All right. We roll 6d6. Oh. Oh.
Always the twos!
Oh, you should have gone with the 2s. Always go with the 2s.
Oh my god.
But hey, 2 6s, 2 5s, 2 2s, 2 1s.
You do have
Oh,
a
shit, that
critical
does do
because you
it.
got 3 of them.
That's
yeah.
true. Dang.
Of course.
So glad you're here and are good at math.
So, Kui, if you're okay with this, as we're flying through the air, you're making like karate chop moves, and then Krieg's just shooting off rounds like in that slow-mo film.
I am down with that. I just will say, as soon as I hit the guy, I'm biting him.
But it kind of goes in that slow-mo motion where you see her all kung fu,
Bullet
and then
time.
Yep.
Krieg's just firing off shots as he flies through the air. He's
And-
blocking the shots because it looks all cool, and then all of a sudden we land, and she bites him.
Yes.
It's fully that. He is moving with like a beautiful grace. In the rain, he seems to be like every time a raindrop hits his sword, the sword glows a little bit more. And it looks like a wave. And it's very have you guys ever seen underwater dancing? Not synchronized swimming, there's another thing. It's like underwater gymnastics. It's beautiful. I'll look up a video for you guys eventually. It's absolutely the craziest stuff I've ever seen. And he is just doing it. His cape is like fluttering around him. Like you see the bullets being blocked. He is right there. He's about to swing at Krieg as Krieg lands, and then Krieg bites him, and he's just like, "What? No!" And he slips, and then he just. We've all seen Die Hard, right?
No, the sword! Can I?
He drops the sword.
Excellent. As I can have bit his hand to make him drop the sword. Like she
Oh.
hits on his arm and like
Oh.
scuttles down his arm and bites the shit out of his hand.
Roll me a crime.
Okay.
I think this is a dexterity. Yeah, this is
Crime dexterity.
crime dexterity.
Oh. Okay. No.
Roll me crime, everyone. That just needs to be a stat for you guys in particular.
It's true. Okay.
Okay, you got 2 6s.
Okay.
You don't have any 2s though.
No, I
you
don't
need-
have any twos.
You need 1 more 6 to
Okay,
get this sword.
I'll spend to reroll because none of my stuff applies to this.
All right.
I mean, I guess unless her art form is chaos, and you could consider this chaos.
I will accept it.
Gasp. Okay. So that should be 3, because I'll keep the 6s. Cries myself to sleep.
Okay. The sword does go no, the sword is stuck here. It's stuck in the ledge. He's holding on. That's what it is. It's that dramatic moment. He has stabbed the sword into the wall of the building, everyone. He is probably 5 feet down. If you were looking right over the edge, the rain is pouring. Thunder is cracking.
Can I walk over to the edge? And as he's holding on, can I just say, happy trails, Ray? And then just shoot him.
Yeah, absolutely. He's like, who the fuck are... And then it fucking just falls.
Shoot him in the other eye to add insult to injury.
Yeah, aim for the other eye.
I love the slow fall down. Is he hitting shit on the way down?
He's just bouncing off like the building.
There's like gargoyles sticking out, and he's just there. Ah!
Peanut's just like, we just got those installed. They're all just gargoyles of Peanut.
Sorry about the sword, Quee.
I mean, it's still stuck in the building. Maybe we could get maintenance to get it out later.
Real quick, can I, since I'm all sticky and elastic, can I just reach my arm down and pull it out?
Absolutely. Like as you pull out that sword, like it seems so familiar. It looks just like a sword that Nichol has.
But Nichols is red.
This is called Legacy.
Ooh.
This weapon, it has intricate waves carved into the blade. Inside, you can see a subtle water. It has a liquid core, is what I'm trying to say.
Ooh.
Like the liquid core dice or whatever.
And it has becoming faces and absolutely.
So I just turn around and I see Nichol has a red blade in his hand. This is like, well, what about a matching set? As I toss him the blue one. to his
Oh
other hand.
man. I mean, I guess it is only fair. I don't know how to use a sword anyway.
Here, you can have this gun though.
That's a terrible idea, thank you.
You're welcome.
Dad gave me a gun! Yay!
In
And it
that
doesn't
moment,
seem to run out of bullets, so you know.
as your fingers wrap around the Legacy's blade with Fable in the other hand, you suddenly snap awake, Nichol. Like, you are in your bed, Fable in one hand, your other hand empty. That
The hell?
and it's just like there's a knock at your door. It's just like, come on, Nichol. It's like, we got to show the new group how to fly this machine today.
Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, he gets up, looks up at the massive hole in his roof, which is still there because they haven't gotten time to fix that yet, and puts on his shirt and his uniform, and leaves Fable to sit down on his dresser and heads out. All right, let's meet the new people.
With that, this game ends. Ento, Krieg, Kui, you will each remember what happened in that dream, by the way.
Oh, so do I still get the gun?
You don't get the gun.
I feel like
because it
should...
was... Huh?
Go ahead.
Sorry, go
first.
ahead. What do you got, Krieg?
Well, I was just going to say, as it turns to black, the camera focuses on the red blade, and then you see a kind of a blue blade shimmer in place for a few seconds, and then it just kind of goes to black.
Oh, I do love that, yeah. All right, and that was this game. I'm not 100% sure we played it perfectly, but I thought it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I had great. It was great.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I think the only thing we missed is that probably doing a bit more with risky rolls and grit, but
Yeah,
honestly, that's the only thing really.
I want to play this more, but constraints to like one shots and stuff. But I definitely want to play this game more. Nika made a note that we should talk about what we liked about the game, so that we can like make a post about this. I love a game where the stakes are stakes, but not like you're not worrying about death. You're worrying about your character looking bad.
Definitely the action movie feel makes you feel like you can do anything because it's an action movie. Who cares why that car just slipped 6 times and you were able to walk out? Just keep going.
I do love that. Like, I was telling these guys before we got started that I would have played this in place of Action Movie World for like Silver Bullet Special and the Tomb Squad on the Moon games. I probably would have played this instead of that. But Action Movie World was what I had. But yeah, like I like all the dice. I do not collect dice anymore. I had to make myself stop. But I do love seeing tons of dice on the screen.
It's always fun.
Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah, and there are definitely ways there, even with the tons of dice there, to make it riskier, because I think I saw some rules there about potentially, losing successes. And one of the things we didn't really get a chance to do was try going all in.
That's fair. We didn't get to do all the stuff, and I do want to do the all-ins. I do want to try more dangerous things, but then again, this game says it right at the end. You're just setting up for a sequel. Like every time you complete a game, you're just ready for a sequel or prequel. But also, that person, like Ray Devil, or Ray Pilot, was it Pilot Ray? I've forgotten it already.
Pilot Ray.
Pilot Ray is a character that exists, though. That is... I don't know if he's your brother, actually, but there is out there a criminal devilfish, like a Devil Ray.
Well, still criminal. We have to be
Still
precise about
criminal.
that sort of
There
thing.
we go.
Is he going to wake up shivering because the last thing he saw was me shooting him on the face?
Yes, he's gonna wake up terrified. He thought he was in the middle of this huge robbery. His dream was oh shit, I'm gonna rob the academy, I'm gonna take their airship, I'm gonna get it. It's I got these bears as a distraction. All of a sudden there's an explosion in the Undercity. He starts hurrying up, and then a car drives up a wall to get him.
With someone who could be his twin at the wheel.
But he does have that really cool dance in the rain, deflecting bullets moment.
He tried.
Did
Then he got
his
bit
best.
by Kui.
I'm the worst.
So yeah, that game happened. I thought it was a fucking riot. You guys, this was the right team for that game because it was just ridiculously silly. Tomorrow we are playing Monster of the Week, and that is going to be the security detective agency trying to hunt down the boogeyman. Peanut is one of the main officers for the security detective agency, and he absolutely refuses to believe that Cash is the boogeyman. Spoiler alert, we all know that Cash is the boogeyman.
But is he the boogie woogie man?
It's like, I don't think I've ever seen Cash dance, but like, does the boogeyman get more powerful when dancing?
He might.
That woogie in him.
Get down, get down.
Terrifying.
He has the boogie fever. Or does he inflict the boogie fever?
But with that, I think because Nika had to go lay down because of a headache, I am going to try to play this outro. You guys all did fucking amazing. Thank you so much for playing this game with me. And like, honestly, like, thank you, Elliot, for responding, and thank you, like, Corey. We asked literally, I think it was yesterday. Yeah. But no, this game was great. This is hilarious. But yeah, say goodbye forever, everybody.
Bye forever!
Bye.
Forever.
Goodbye, everybody. I think I hit this button right. This is going to be the music. It felt good for a second when I muted it, right?
Yeah.
Like, it felt really
Yeah.
good when I actually
It
hit it.
did.
Like, then I was like, ah, shit, it's going to be great.
So confident.
Please stand by for technical difficulties.
This ending was brought to you by Barrett's Casino and Spa.
It was so silent.
do 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 do.